Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. As everybody knew, last week there was a big, gigantic release in the 4K world. James Cameron oversaw the restoration of three of his films, Aliens, The Abyss, and True Lies. As most of us know, a lot of people were disappointed with True Lies. I was. I thought it was an inconsistent viewing experience with the vividness and the waxy from scene to scene. Aliens sold out. I can't get it right now, so I will not be reviewing that anytime soon. But what I do have is The Abyss. This came out in 1989 on a budget of roughly $47 million, and it grossed around $90 million. I remember initially when I went to see this, hearing the radio, the reviews, it was initially considered like a disappointment due to the fact that it wasn't what we thought it was going to be. It came out right after Aliens. Everybody thought it was going to be this scary monster movie underwater, and it's not that at all. It's the total opposite. And I think that's what makes it great. He went a different route, and I enjoyed it for that. It's one of my favorite movies. I love this to no ends, and I'm really glad I picked this up. This is totally different than True Lies in a sense that there is that waxing at certain instances, and Ed Harris, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio do look a lot younger than they're supposed to, or they did in that movie. But it's not as severe or as consistent as True Lies. There are certain instances where you kind of go, there is that thing that you will do if you are very visual, and you will notice that she looks younger at some points than others. But it's not, like I said, it's not as consistent or as noticeable as True Lies. The audio I thought was good. I did have to raise it to a certain level to hear them properly, but once it got to the right level, it was smooth sailing. I don't have Dolby Atmos, so I can't tell you what that's like. I watched yesterday the 1993 special edition, which is a longer film. It's roughly about 2.5 hours, but for me, it seems to last like an hour. But I love this movie, so I'm biased on that one. As for the picture quality, I thought it was stunning. The blues are blues, the purples are purples. They have these green sticks when they go in the submarine or something. They looked beautiful. For a movie that's deep in the ocean, in this rig that looked dark when I remember seeing it in the theater, is bright and vibrant. You see everything clearly. It's beautiful. There's nothing, like I said, the only thing that it changes, because they remove a lot of the grain, there's still a little bit there. It makes it look like a different movie. So if you watch the DVD, if you've seen your DVD play or watch it on TV, and then watch it on here, you're going to be going, something's different. I kept going, there's some, and I go, yeah, it's just a lot clearer. The part where they're in the submarine going through everything, super clear. When they're on the rig, you see everything beautifully and vivid. I thought that worked. That worked for me. I enjoyed seeing everything a lot better instead of seeing it in the dark and you're kind of going, you know. I thought that was better. So compared to True Lies, I think this is a better release. And if I had a choice, and if I knew what I know now, I probably would just pick this up. My only issue is that they do, as much as I love the picture and I love the inside, they do stack the movies one on top of the other. So you have the DVD and the special edition stuck together, and then you have, well, I removed the 4K and put it alone so it doesn't get damaged. And I put the Blu-ray on top. So hopefully that'll work out. I don't like them stacking movies together, but that's me. I would have preferred they had that little thing in the middle that you can flip. I would prefer that. But that's the only minor thing I can say. I think this looks beautiful. The only thing, it makes it look like a different movie. So some people may have a hard time with that. But I enjoyed it. First, it was like watching it for the first time. But that's me. You let me know what you think. How do you like this movie? You ever heard of this movie? This is not really well known in the James Cameron catalog. So it's kind of pushed aside from the Terminator and the Aliens and the Avatars. but it's well worth your money, I think, and it deserves to be in your collection. I think it's a fantastic film. It looks phenomenal. If you have to choose between this and True Lies, unfortunately, as much as I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, I picked this one. That's me. You let me know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. This is Steven from the Roundtable with my thoughts on the newly released 4K edition of James Cameron's 1989 masterpiece, The Abyss.